Hello, it's Amy, and I'm playing with dolls again. I got my Monster High potion bottles here. I have two mystery bottles that we're going to open on camera. When I did this, I hadn't seen anyone open them yet, so I had no idea what I was doing in my defense. And we have two of them we're going to open. It's pretty fun. I do have a favorite that I was hoping to get. I didn't get it, but you never know. They were available on Amazon.com and then also from Toy Wiz on Amazon, and then also the toywiz.com website. I've read online that they were a large retail space in New York, I think, New York State. They allow you to pre-order a lot of toys and things like that. Pretty neat spot, and the fact they sell on Amazon is cool. Again, they charged me more for these two, I think, because I was an early buyer than what they're listed for now. I think when I looked today, I think they're 16.50 each, and then they charged me more because I wanted to get them right away and filmed the video, the unboxing, wanted to be first, and then waited a week to do anything with it. So that's fun. But here we are. I'm sharing it now, and that's what matters, right? So it was really easy to get it out of the packaging. It just, that blister pack style packaging just peeled right off, and then it popped out, and it comes with a list of the different figurines that you can get and then has instructions on the back. Of course, I was really hoping for Spectra, looks really cool. And then, of course, Draculara. I'm a Draculara fan. So, those were the two I was hoping I would unbox or open. And then I'll wait for you to see. I think if you saw the thumbnail, you already have an idea. One of the ones I got, right? If you could make it out. But the top of the bottle just twists off and it has a skullet on top that is kind of faceted detail to it, and it's made out of a pretty metallic, kind of lightly metallic plastic, hard plastic with a sheen. And it has a hinge on the right side, and then you or break it open from the left side, like I'm indicating there. And there's a little paper bag inside. When you open the little paper bag, there's tiny little charms inside, one of which you can use to decorate the doll. But the style of the charm to me told me exactly who it was going to be when I got the charms out. So I'm going to get this a little closer to my face so I can see what I'm doing and rip this bag open. I looked at the instructions again, and it didn't really say, I didn't think what we're supposed to do with the charms. I have, in the meantime, seen somebody else's video, and I can now see in the instructions in the upper right hand corner, it looks like those charms can fit into the front of the bottle. But in my excitement of the unboxing and everything, I missed all of that. And then I decide I'm just going to open it up and I'm going to keep them. Initially, I thought maybe it was like the Magic Mixie's pickling pixies, where you dump everything inside. But I'm like, no, I don't want this to get all dirty and wet. So it is a lightning bolt, a regular bolt like you would use with a wrench, and then a heart that looks like it has stitches on it. So to me, that said Frankie Stein, which was the thumbnail. So yeah, that's why I used it for the thumbnail because it's the first one that we get out. I look at the instructions and I'm not sure how much water to put in there. So I grab a glass that looks a little bit like the glass they were using, in size relation to the cap. And that was how I guessed how much water to put in there. And that seemed right. If I had made it all into the bottle opening, I wouldn't have made a mess. So you might want to have a towel underneath if you're not doing this over the sink. If I wasn't filming, I would have just done it over the sink. But you put the lid, you screw that back on, and then shake it up. I think it was like 13 times you shake it up. I don't know if I shook it up that long or not. It might have been for a period of time. I want to say it was like shake it 13 times. And then the shaking it up washes off the stuff that's covering the window and then turns the water a purple color. It didn't stain anything I spilled it on. And I did spill it on quite a few, the desk and some other things. So that was good. It wasn't super staining. I wouldn't want to have spilled it on my white pants or something like that, knowing I was going to be making messy. I didn't have that, but here it is. Here is Frankie Stein. I don't know if I used the correct pronoun earlier. It's they, them. I realize that. My apologies. In my excitement, when I'm doing these unboxings, sometimes I forget because all of my other, almost all my other dolls prefer she, her pronouns. And so, yeah, when I get excited, I forget that Frankie is they, them. But I do love and appreciate that about them. And I think it's pretty cool. So I really like that inclusive that Monster High did, and how cool for Pride Month to get Frankie Stein. They are in here pretty snug and they're not easy to get out. And that purple stuff did make a big mess everywhere. So I don't do that with the second one. I just pull it out. But let's take a look at Frankie. They came with a really cool kind of like maybe a repairman work suit is what it reminds me of, with some work belts attached. And of course, the shorter leg. And then there's a shiny part that's kind of chromed out above the boot for their prosthetic leg. Again, apologies if I accidentally slip in there with the wrong pronouns. I backed up a couple times trying to catch myself and re-recorded. But yeah, they have the prosthetic leg, and on mine I have the little bolt in, and then they have black boots that are molded to be in a wedge style that have maybe a rivet and stitch pattern. And then of course they have their heterochromia eyes with yellow eyeshadow both above on the upper lid and the lower lid, and then the signature lightning bolt on their cheek, like little pink lipstick, and then their hair is like a almost purpley color of plastic with the opalescence that it has to it. It's kind of an opalescent white that gives it almost a purple look, and then they have black streaks and then a side shave that's black. Pretty cute little doll. I'll give you a really good look at them at some point. And then also I have close up photos at the end. So if you want to get a look at this little figure and see what they look like, that's pretty cool. And I like they came with that stand that fits into the bottom. I decided I want to put the stand back in and try to get them back in the bottle and take the photo that's the thumbnail. And then, I just thought that would look cute. So, but it only fits into there one way because it's the shape of it's got a little, I don't know, a little thingy that sticks out on the side. So the doll stand only fits into that the bottom of the bottle one way. So you just, anyways, it took me too long to figure out exactly how to put them on there so that they would appear in the window the way I wanted. But yeah, that's kind of cute. And you could display them in there because the window is still tinted even after you rinse the coating off. And they could look cute. That would solve the storage of what do I do with all of these bottles if you wanted to collect, a few of them or all of them. And then I was thinking just keep the extra charms inside the lid, not knowing that they fit on top of the bottle. There must be plugs or something on the bottle. I haven't gotten my bottle back out and tried it since I saw that that's what somebody did. So I think I dropped them in the bottle at that point and they got all dirty and whatever. But I changed it, and then later I was keeping the spare charms in the lids, and that's where they are now. So here's the second doll or figurine, sorry, from the mystery potion. And there's the code for this one. So I don't know if anybody can figure this out. Those people who are really clever between what I got and what the codes are and what other people got. Maybe somebody can figure this out. Then I can safely get some more, perhaps. I don't know. Spectre was really cute. Maybe I'll wait and see if somebody's just selling little figurines later. A lot of times you can get them pretty cheap when people are tired of them, and then I'll collect them then. Maybe I'll just wait a few months and then see if people are just selling them off, and then won't have to deal with all the bottles. But I did get this, I think I said from Toy Wiz on Amazon, and they have their own website. I have re-recorded a couple times, so I'm not sure which part I've deleted over and which part I haven't. But this is new. This is the farthest I've made it so far. I was really struggling getting my pronouns right on Frankie, and that was really important to me. So, yeah, so I deleted and re-recorded several times trying to get that right. But we're moving on to this little doll, and most likely I'll be safe with, with my pronouns. It has these little blue colored charms. One is a blowfish, one is a shell, and one is a seahorse. So that to me says it's probably Laguna. probably Laguna going to come out of here. The little charms are kind of neat that you know at that point. I'm so curious. I don't want to wait to find out. I like to know right away. So there's the little charms. I think they're pretty cute. Uh, since only one fits on their clothes, it's hard to choose which one you're going to pick. It might have been nice if we could have added them to their hair because they both have plenty of molded hair. And if they had little holes, maybe I'll take a hand drill and see if I can hand drill and make extra place for that. But yeah, Frankie had a spot in their leg where the little peg charm went, and I have the bolt in that. You know, again, the bolt, the heart, the lightning bolt, they're all so were cute and so signature Frankie, like so hard to decide. And then on this Laguna doll, again, you can see I didn't do the water or anything. I just open it up and pull it out. Um, Laguna for right now, I have the one that to me looks like a little blowfish. And hers goes on the front of her dress. And then she came with a pretty brightly yellow hair with purple streaks in it. And she has like pinkish purple colored eyes and the same yellow eyeshadow above and below the eye that Frankie had. She has pink lips as well. Hers are a little bit lighter color than the color of Frankie's lips. And she's wearing like a light green dress that looks like it's kind of dripping down a little. And it's molded to look like it has fins. And her arm is fixed in an upright stop. I don't know. She doesn't quite look like she's waving, but yeah. And then her head doesn't really turn because of her hair and between her hair and her arm. It doesn't really turn. But these are figurines, they're not dolls, so I'll just get over that. And then the rest of her outfit has these little orange like rain boots. They look like they have little fins or sorry, her peg fell out. I don't know if I'm making weird noises, but her peg fell out of her leg. I'm looking at her while I'm doing the voiceover here as well. But yeah, her legs are painted that aqua green and she has molded fins and then these orange boots that look like they have rugged soles with laces, like maybe a hiking style boot. And then the back of the boot has a molded like fin. Look to the back of the little orange boot. And she has her pink skin. There's some tiny little purple dots on her forehead for her scales and yeah, she's not bad. Again, I don't hate them. I was really hoping for Spectra and Draculara, but I'm glad I got Frankie. That was really cool. Here's a picture of what they looked like, you know, before I opened them. Frankie inside the bottle and then Frankie outside the bottle and also Laguna. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share with anyone you think might enjoy the content, and have a great day.